So, but Pat Riley said, I don't feel comfortable paying a young guy $55 million who hasn't proven himself. Because to be honest, I only played about a total 100-something games my first 2 years. Right, 40 the first game, then 82. So he was like, I don't feel comfortable paying him this type of money. So the salary cap went up. Brian Russell opted out of his deal, and Wizards' money went up to about 64, 65. I ain't even negotiating anymore. I said, I'm taking it. I'm taking it because when I was at Golden State, I literally asked for after my rookie season, right, 7 years, $24 million.
And they said no.
They laughed at me.
7 years, 24.
Oh, they laughed. Oh,
3 years.
24 million. Get on up out of here.
By the way, that's gonna be the greatest pay raise in NBA history, going from $600,000 to basically at that point.
Talk about that.
You went from $600,000 to Wizards. What was how much?
That first year was $8. It was like $8.9 million.
Think about it. $8.9 million right now.
And it's crazy.
This is ridiculous.
Because we were talking about
$8.9 million, just so people at home understand this. It is, yes, 2024. $8.9 million back then was a lot of money.
Yeah, it still is.
No, I know. But in retrospect, like we got to put things.
We'll put it even better.
Yeah.
My free agent year and my max, right? I signed for 6 years, 65. Mm-hmm. Right back then, it was 7-year deals. Kobe Bryant and the max players.
92.
No. $79 million.
Really?
Wow. They were on the $79 million. So this is how my deal was supposed to be. Because they couldn't afford me because of the bird rights, I had to sign a 1-year deal for 4.9 to come back, and then I had a 7-year, $79 million deal on the table. That Joe Smith joint.
Yeah. The old Joe. Hit him with the old Joe Smith joint.
But when we crunched the numbers, it would have been like an 8-year, $80-something million deal. By the time the money matched up, if I went to Washington, I would have been out signing the max if I was playing how I was supposed to be playing. So,
yeah. Let's go back.
I don't know about them numbers. I was in that mid-level exception numbers. That was the conversation I was having about that 30, 35.
Hey, that mid-level exception now is about 100, 120.
Boy,
that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. Like
trying to tell you.
Like when going through it for us, it was usually had a lot of those guys in that 49, 42 to 49, and then one max guy.
Yeah.
Now it's just completely different. I mean, like if you put things in life right now, maybe like a guy getting a second-round pick, making $600,000, the next year getting $42 million.
Yeah,
bro.
Facts.
That's what it's
crazy.
like.
Bam just signed a 166 extension.
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
He's on his second one.
Yeah.
He'll re-up again by the time he's 29.
Oh, yeah.
30. He would be just hitting his prime.
Yep.
And he'll go and I don't know what the money gonna be like then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the game.
That's what I'm saying. The amount of money.
You know what?
The boy got his own money.
Yeah, hey, I was looking looking at them. The first round. Did you see what they had Wemby making?
$97 million.
Huh?
$97 million would be the first year of his max deal.
No. His rookie deal.
No. I just did Paolo's. Paolo's was 55. Oh, I don't want to talk about his money, but it's $55 million.
55.
Yeah, number one pick. $55 million. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to talk, Paolo. Sorry about talking about your money.
But that's just the different. Back then, the first round, like Kwame Brown in my draft. $13 million guaranteed for the number 1 pick.
Coach, I was the 5th pick in the draft, making 2.3. That's the 29th pick now.
That ain't
29th.
That's the 55. Bronny.
Bronny's making the same as what the 5th pick back when we played.
We talked about that. We talked about it earlier because second-round picks couldn't even sign 4-year deals back then. I didn't even know it, and I still didn't know that was possible until I seen Bronny do it. Yeah. I still didn't know that. That was the first time I saw that.
The last pick last year signed a 4-year, $7.9.
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah,
Chris Livingston.
Milwaukee. There was like 3 players last year that had big money. This year, there's like 3 players. There's somebody had an 8.6.
There are a bunch of them now.
Didn't Lou Dort had a weird deal?
Yeah.
It was like a 6-year, $1-something million. No, I ain't trying to be funny. It was some weird. I'm saying all these deals, I don't even understand how it work no more. Like he had a weird. You trying to be funny, killer? I'm not trying. No. What was his deal?
6-year, $1 million.
It was some weird like
Magic
that.
Johnson joint.
It was some weird where it sounded like minimum for like more than 1 year or some like that. So it's all these different deals that they doing out here that I had never seen this before.
Yeah, you know what? It wasn't me. It was Carlos Boozer. So I opened the floodgate for second rounders that have more than a 2-year deal to get the 3-year deal.
you changed the game on it because what it did was it forced GMs to rethink 2 second-round guys.
Yes.
And then what happened was in Houston, I think it was Daryl Morey actually, it might have been, where he started basically saying, okay, we'll draft you in the second round, but we're going to do a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
And it's going to be option. So they wanted to go get talented guys at $1 million. And but as a second-round pick, you're forced to basically do it.
Yep.
If I'm a second-round pick and I'm trying to make my bread and make my living in this, I'm going to give you 4 years, $4 million, but we got options every year. You're in jail for 4 years.
So there's a 4-year, $1 million a year.
I mean,
deal,
I mean,
somebody is saying, I know I made that up now. Goddamn, I know I seen some weird.
I mean,
like that.
I'm just giving. I don't know if that's exact. I'm just saying, but that's what they
somewhere
did.
in that area.
But they do it in options. So
Because they didn't want what happened with him. Invest in someone, blow up, and then they can't afford him because they can't afford him.
Because they were handicapped.
Like what happened with his ass?
Well, he did it.
No. So I had the 2 year. So what happened is after that, here comes Carlos Boozer, where they had they added a 3rd year.
Yeah.
So Carlos Boozer, so they was like the 3rd year gives them the bird rights, right? So what Carlos Boozer did, they had a 3-year deal, team option on a 3rd.
Is that Cleveland?
Yep.
Yes.
So he was balling. So I think his wife or his
heard
girlfriend
about
at the
that.
time
Yeah, I
came
heard
in and
about
said,
that.
"Yeah, we really want to be here. We love this city, right? We know that he has 1 more year, but we're ready to sign right now, right? You say you got $24 million for us. So yeah, let's do this, right? She was already negotiating with Utah. If they let you out, we got this. Soon as they was like, all right, we're gonna let you out. They took off.
Yeah.
Got on that Delta?
I heard that. I didn't know how true that was, but I heard
They
that.
gonna do it. They gonna do it. They was going.
But think about it though. Gil will tell you if they'd offered him 4 years at that time, you probably would have taken it in the second round.
After my rookie season, that's right. After my rookie season, I averaged 10, and I was like, yeah, I'd do 7 year, $24 million.
Yeah, I mean it's life. I mean,
It's
the
easy
numbers
to say
change,
now,
but
honestly, like,
the numbers change, but the security is the most important thing for
back
most
then
people.
we would have took that.
100%.
It's easy to say now,
Listen,
but back then we would
I
have took that.
spent
Hell
all
yeah.
my money on an Escalade, but when I got drafted, but I thought I was for sure anywhere from 11 to 20 something. So I already calculated, okay, I can afford an Escalade.
My first year was $400,000, and I spent half on that big dumbass H2 Hummer. Remember that?
Yeah.
And the other half I spent gas in that big dumb. That was the worst gas guzzler I've ever seen in my life. That's the dumbest idea Hummer ever made.
He said he spent half my money on the H2 Hummer and never half on the
Hummer
gas.
and the other 200 gas in that. I couldn't go to the grocery store without spending half a gallon on that.
Hey, I was like, hey, when you're talking about poor NBA player, listen. I didn't know I can order room service and just charge it to the room, and then I realized I have to pay for that, or I can just charge it to other people's room. Right? I'll be like, yo, this is Larry. I know you said this is Larry Hughes, but I'm in this room. Can you give me 2 hamburgers? Like, it took me a minute. Other than that, I was waiting for people to push their plates out. Let me get that half a burger, cut that. And I was eating like that because I didn't have no money.
Man, you can
It was
always
all
tell
your
how poor
Escalade?
people live.
It was all in your Escalade.
No, the per diem? Oh, I lost that gambling, trying to double up. I got $120. Like, oh, I need to last this whole
Man,
trip.
we used to be shooting dice like a with that per diem, boy.
Oh, my
Shaking and
God.
roll. Hey, listen, you can always tell how poor grew up by the way they eat, by the kind of shit they eat. I swear to God, I knew Dwayne was poor because all that it was chicken fingers and fries. That did not want a vegetable ever when he first got to the Miami Heat. Regardless of how rich he is now, I knew that poor. He never ate a vegetable. All I ate was chicken fingers. I mean, all I ate was chicken wings. And all he ate was chicken fingers. You know, I had some badass eating habits.
Yes, you did.
99-cent pork chop sandwiches
God,
and all
yeah,
kinds
yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I eat all that.
I was eating leftover room service, man.
Leftover room service.
No, yeah, that's what I said. It was leftover. I wait for everybody to push their plates out, and I'm just looking through the halls about 11,
That's
12, because I didn't know I can order. I was like, I didn't have no money, and all the plain food. Oh, I'm taking all them fruit and vegetables because I gotta survive. Dog. Like I spent all my money, dog, on that Escalade 5 TVs with the 4 12s in the back, the little fake cubic zirconia big ass initial chain, right? So I gave my dad some money. Now think about everything I'm saying, and then get $300,000.
Yeah.
So I had
You was
to
in
get.
the red.
So Jason Richardson vouched for me so they can give me a 2-year deal. That 2-year deal helped me because that money we got to calculate.
Yeah.
So I had, after I picked my apartment, and I had $400 to live on after rent.
Jesus.
That's gas, food for the month.
Out there getting,
girlfriend,
out,
2 dogs.
Hey, out there getting buckets on $400.
What? That's what I'm saying. I lived there. When I say I lived at the arena, I lived there. This is the best house I had. I got all the little bars, Gatorade, water. I'm
Free
living
showers,
like
air, all that good. Cable.
I got a girlfriend. I'm bringing it. Yeah, this all me, lady. This all me, sweetheart.
Yeah. You think you could be in this 120,000 square foot place?
Lady, yeah. You really is an NBA player. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's the Antoine Jameson locker right there.
That's crazy.
Hey, man. It seemed like just yesterday, man. It goes fast.
That's it.
Bro.